I'm Laura Faye. I'm the host of Wytpods, and today we have Nancy from Skin Diva Labs and Reina Spa. I am so happy to have you with us
It's
today.
nice to meet you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm going to jump right into this. Why don't you share a little bit about yourself and how you got involved with this amazing business?
Believe it or not, I was securitizing mortgage-backed securities actually in New York City
Okay.
for many years. And that business is super stressful and the whole financial industry. And I really wanted something that was one-to-one. I had a lot of medical issues and really decided, hey, I need to focus on something else. Decided I would go to school to be an esthetician, which my parents about flipped. And so at that point, and really started studying, and that's 30 years ago. And I love it and have stayed in the game. So it's through spas and skincare and everything else.
That's amazing. Tell me a little bit about Skin Diva Labs and Reina Spa.
So this is my third spa, Ballerina. It's a very much a boutique type of spa, and COVID nearly killed us, but it almost killed everybody. So it was one of those things. But we specialize in skincare and non-toxic everything and natural nails. And our focus is really on the skin. I started because of doing facials, and I'm more of what they call a diagnostic esthetician. So I'm looking for the root cause. So I have a nutrition background, and so I'm always looking for, oh, you've got aging skin and you've got pigmentation. Well, everybody goes, oh, it just came from the sun, but it's not always just from the sun.
Right.
And I just started trying to figure out, we wanted to do an oncology facial at the spa. And through a series of divine intervention, which sometimes people call it luck, I call it divine intervention.
Yeah.
I met this incredible biochemist who had forefront Harvard amazing formulas, and we started playing and came up with this skincare line, Skin Diva Labs. And I used it in the spa for almost a year and a half. And our clients were like, you got to bottle this. You got to put it in a bottle. And we were like, okay. So we ended up launching it in January. It's been quite the learning curve because I'm from the spa industry. So,
Yeah.
and not from a manufacturing of skincare. So it's interesting.
So what exactly, well, not what does it do, but how does this product help the skin? What differentiates it?
Okay. So in every one of us, we have NAD plus or NAD, which is, and please don't ask me to say it. I know a lot of people that can, but it's not one of my fortes. So we start losing it in our early 30s and 40s. And so much study has been done on this. And as we lose it, it also is causing us to age. So in using that in the formulas, we were able to add it back to the skin. So literally we can change the age of the skin in 14 days. So the results are pretty remarkable because of NAD. On the clients I have that have been using it long term, the pores are getting, I have like one client, she's really got a lot of like really deep, had acne really bad. And so her pores are starting to smooth out because she's been using it now for almost a year. And it repairs it repairs the DNA of the cell. So first it has to be absorbed. So there's little tricks along the way of things with using the right cleanser and using the right toner, but it has to be absorbed. And then it messages, just like a peptide would, it messages the DNA, but it repairs the DNA. Unlike a peptide is like a messenger for the cell. It'll like, okay, you need to like do this. And it'll say, okay, fine lines you need to smooth, or it'll say elasticity you need to lift, but it doesn't actually change the DNA. Whereas NAD is changing the cell, repairing it, and it's also an energy booster. NAD is very popular for IVs. I don't know if you've had anybody on your podcast with IVs and IV therapy, but it helps people with brain injuries. It helps people that are alcoholics. It helps them a lot because it helps the whole brain learn itself again. It's a repair mechanism for the body. So we are getting amazing results with our it's a system. So we have a 5-piece kit, and the ingredients are on the cutting edge, what I call biohack. So biohacked ingredients. And I'm just super excited with the results because women, we're constantly still in the workplace. So people are always looking at us and always, hey, does she look her age? Does she not look her age? So, and you want to be able to be vibrant, and you want to be able to be constantly on, and all my clients want to look their best. So, and everybody I know, we want to look our best. We don't want to look our age.
The only people who want to look their age are probably the ones that are around 25. At 20, they want to look older so they can get. Right. At 25, you look amazing, so it's good. And after that, you never want to look your age.
Never. But so many women give up at like 40 and 50. They give up and they go, oh, it's never going to get any better. I'm just going to forget it.
Right.
And I see a lot of that because they lose hope, or they lose the ability. And I just sometimes want to say, hey, like, hold your horses. Don't go there yet.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's great to know. And it helps with fine lines.
Yes, it helps with pigmentation, fine lines, everything that we hate about, dehydration, which you can see the skin when it starts to get dehydrated. So everything that you hate about the skin when you're aging, the only thing it cannot fix is when you are eating a lot of sugar. No, I'm just kidding, because people are always like, I still want to eat dessert. And I'm like, still eat your dessert, but just know that it's going to have to work double time.
Right.
So,
oh, that's so funny. So let me ask you this. You have this great product. You have a spa, which I'm sure is phenomenal. How, besides word of mouth, how are people finding out about you? What's been your most effective marketing strategy?
My local, very much local, is I'm a old-fashioned SEO girl from way back. I know way too much about SEO than I should for a business owner, because I'm a course junkie. So if there's a course I started out with Neil Patel, and all the, and worked my way up to the Authority Hacker, all these people. I had affiliate websites. So SEO is my game. It's my long-term game for not only for Skin Diva Labs, but it's my long-term game even for my local Reina spa. And my goal is to dominate the maps and the SEO, the SERPs. That's my goal. So I want to be there every day, dominating.
Yeah.
So
blame you. I don't blame you.
I know.
I typically like to ask, what are some of the challenges that you have faced along the way, or your biggest challenge, and how did you overcome it? But you almost answered it without realizing it when you touched on COVID.
Well, that actually, honestly, Laura, that wasn't even my biggest one. Okay. So failure is actually so good for us as entrepreneurs, but you just don't realize it at the time. You don't even think about it because it's so much that you're going through. And I I had clients that owned a large, like a ton of hotels, like 150 hotels.
Right.
And this is back in the day. And they wanted me to build a spa in their hotel. And the dangle was, you build this, you make it fabulous, and we want you to go to other hotels that we have. And I was like, oh, the golden ring has arrived. Here we go. I've made it. I'm going to be on top of the world. And I didn't realize that they're billionaires and they had a whole nother game plan that did not include me. And their game plan was getting me to build the spa the way it should be built, to bring the clients the way they should come. And then they thought they could run a hotel spa. And we had a very successful spa prior, and they completely took over, ran it into the ground. I made a mistake a giant mistake in looking and protecting my employees first instead of protecting the business.
Yeah.
It's a mistake I'll never make again. Because the business has to come first or you don't have any employees.
Yeah.
But it was my biggest failure. And overnight I lost a lot of money and a lot of things. And it was, I was a very small little Delray town. So it's a lot of, a lot of stuff going on. And I'm so glad I had that failure now, because nothing, I'm not afraid of anything.
Right.
And I'm not afraid of starting over. It's,
right.
You have to get your head out of the sand and just keep going. That's part of it.
I like that. I agree with you. What would you say differentiates your spa from others?
So I'm so big on the consultation that my estheticians have with the clients.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very big on educating my estheticians. So I want them to know as much as I do. And I'm very passionate about the skin and inside out. So whether they like it or not, they're learning by osmosis. But it makes my team so amazing because they're knowledgeable and they really care about the skin. And right. You go a lot of places and they don't have the knowledge bank that my team has, both for nail. It doesn't matter what the service is. It's nails, body. It doesn't make a difference. Skin, facials. They have this background of knowledge, which helps them with every client. So right. That it makes a difference.
That's really, really great. If you had a crystal ball and you could see your business in it, where do you see your business a few years from now?
Wow. Hopefully, I'm sitting on a beach somewhere. Let's go. No, seriously, I am goal planning to build the e-commerce. I really want to have my current team run the spa, because they're an amazing group of 8 women that are just over the top fabulous, and they know what it takes and they know exactly how to make it run. And they don't really need me as much as they think they do on right. a day-to-day basis, because they know now exactly what to do and how to do it. So I'm hoping that a year, I'm learning so much about e-commerce now that I never knew before. So that has been kind of more of my direction, is really letting the spa day to day run by itself with the team that's there, and me focusing more on the e-commerce side of the business.
Excellent. Excellent. Nancy, this has been so great learning about you, the skin product, which we're going to talk about because I'm going to have to get some of that. and your goals. Thank you so much for spending the time with me that you did today and sharing everything that you did. I think you're going to definitely be seeing some new faces after this.
Thank you so much. And I look forward to meeting you, hopefully one in person
Yeah,
in little Delray Beach, Florida, which is pretty fabulous that you come this way.
yeah,
So
absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much again for your time and continued success.
thank you.
You're welcome.